Oh, this is Johnny Cycles with another edition of Dragons in Modern. This time I'm trying out a little bit of a tweaked deck, and this is my deck. So, we made some changes. We made some big changes, and some changes that I'm feeling a little bit uncertain about, having played Domri, for instance, for so long. So I've cut the Domri, I've cut the Arbor Elves, and the Delighted Halflings, and I'm going all in on this sort of let's try to hose our opponents, or at least have some answers to the meta in the main deck. So we are playing Aboreal Grazer as a ramp spell, which we're really hoping to get out on turn 1 with enough land to take advantage of it. That's taking the place of Delighted Halfling. And the reason why I picked Aboreal Grazer over Delighted Halfling is because I'm playing main deck Anger of the Gods. And this is over Brotherhood's End. So I'm picking Anger of the Gods because it does host some of the graveyard strategies that are kind of on the fringe. But also I wanted a main deck sweeper against the energy decks. And that means we get our value out of a Grazer when we play it. We don't care if it dies. Now with playing Grazers in Anger, that incentivized me to play Fable of the Mirror Breaker because now we have dead cards that we can pitch after we play Fable. When I've played Fable with Gruul Dragons in the past, a lot of times, yeah, you can pitch a mana dork in the mid to late game, but a lot of times you're just left hoping to hit lands and dragons, or you have lands and dragons in hand. You don't want to pitch anything, so you're not taking full advantage of Fable. And then when I finished putting together the deck list, I had 2 spots remaining, and I wasn't sure what to do. I thought about putting in 2 mana dorks, and instead I decided to try this Paw Patch formation in the main deck. It gives us a little bit of maybe some an answer to the Frog. The Frog can just run away with gains, and the Frog is super powerful and not popular right now. So we're hoping that they give it flying before we can kill it, and otherwise at least we can draw a card off of it and gain a little bit of life. Otherwise, it's a typical dragon strategy. Kiora, just too good with Warriorbringer not to find room for, and she draws us cards. So to put her in over Domri. Without Domri, made room for some Cavern of Souls. I took out Field of Ruin. Doesn't seem like it's at its best. We'll probably end up playing Tron a bunch and get punished, but who knows? Whatever. We'll see. Rolling Vortex. Can punish the free spells, punish the energy spell, and people playing energy. Vexing Bauble, similarly, going after the free spells. Can also draw us a card. Damping Sphere against Storm and Tron. Curse Totem against Yawgmoth and any other creature activated decks out there. Leyline of the Void I went with over Endurance. I've been playing Endurance a lot, and honestly I just haven't been that happy with it. Yeah, it can give us a blocker, it can answer what we're looking to answer with Graveyard Hate, but I found myself just unhappy with the sort of sequencing and gameplay that it involved. Having to hold a green card in hand to cast it for free, or hold up 3 mana and hope that you get value out of it. Opponent sees it coming, can always get countered. Opponents can always rebuild right after, especially those who are able to take advantage of the graveyard easily. They can just rebuild. So instead, I'm going with Leyline, and that also synergizes with our Fable of the Mirror Breaker, because if we draw a Leyline and it's dead, or we already have one out, for instance, or we can't cast it, we can pitch it to the Fable. So that's my deck tech for my Gruul Dragons that I'm testing out for this month's article. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final version, but that's why we're testing it out. I've been long wanting to try Grazer with Gruul Dragons. I'm not playing Flare Cultivation. I found that it's just too unimpactful, even in a 4-drop tribal deck. But we're going to keep trying that in a different series. But for now, this is my Gruul Dragons deck. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll catch y'all in the next one. This has been another edition of Dragons in Modern. I'm Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. If you haven't already, please be sure to check out my website, where you can read about my various commander decks, watch the gameplay from all of my modern brews, and read my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, that I'm publishing serially. And if you like my content, please be sure to click that subscribe button over there on YouTube. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.